back with another one.
So,
Back with another one. Back with another one. Back with another one. Shout out to all the listeners. One time for the one time, you don't know who this guy is already, man. The coolest breezer in West Indies. Big Reno in the house. And we are not alone. Prya in the building. The man himself. What go on? We got daps on the camera.
the boat. Believe it.
Yeah, man.
You know, that kind of far across the
That
table.
been a
Reach out and bump.
I got stand up and
The equipment look kind of expensive, but we daps up. You give me a warm greeting, you know what I mean?
Sure,
man.
Yeah, we in Atlanta, man. We in Georgia.
Hey, baby, stop playing.
In the A for sure.
Yes,
Definitely get it.
thought you gonna do a bigger intro, knowing you. I thought you were gonna go all out like Man League.
All out. You see it? I catch you double entendre there. He said all out.
Let me see how I could bring that one back in again. Hailing all the way from St. Croix. A barren spot man himself.
For a short period of time.
For a
We'll
short
get into that. I rep the B spot.
The B spot man himself. Recording artist, one of the OGs for sure. When you hear Rock City, a lot of people call Rock City like the forefathers, the people that start the rap game.
Mm-hmm.
But you really and truly, man like Prya, he been bought for that era, you know what I mean? And he's still going right now, you know what I'm saying? So like, can't forget the Pryas, you can't forget the Sinceres, you know what I mean? A lot of people that see Sincere behind the camera don't know the man used to be spitting too same way. You know what I mean? The J-Links, all of them. You know what I'm saying? So we get Prya in the house, in the flesh with us. Cue the applause.
For sure. How you feeling, dog?
Man, I feel good, man. Feel good to be here. Like I said, nice setup, you know what I mean? I ain't cut no corners or play cheap at all. We're in a nice space, so nice and comfortable, you know?
For sure.
Welcome to Atlanta.
Give thanks.
It's our first time, oh? No, I know you've been here before, right?
Yeah, I've been a couple of times already, you know
How
what
about
I
you,
mean?
Reno?
I mean, it's my first time in this area, but I've been here before. One time. In the city though.
Okay, for sure. You probably been on the east side of all the island people, them there.
I've been where I been?
Mountain, Canyas,
I've been to Thomas
Latonia.
Bakery this morning.
Facts. And
That's
then
a
they
good
had
place
no
to start.
party. They had no party.
Well, they had a party, but I took the last one.
That's a whole nother story.
If the man take the last one for real, dog.
For real? You just
listen.
happened to be behind us, all like, let me get a
Nah,
saltfish
this is the
party.
craziest part about it though. I talked to this man, I said, hey dog, I want a saltfish party. He was like, I want a saltfish party too, dog. And then the woman walked up to us and she was like, who next? And he was like, yeah, let me get a saltfish party. She was like, there's only one left. He was like, yeah, let me just get that one and see. And
Like,
that
oh, you
was
want me
it,
to
dog.
spell
It's all good, dude.
Hey, my bad, bro.
Yeah, walk out.
We end up game.
Oh, just going to ask you that, you know?
Yeah.
Let's get saltfish and Johnny cake. You know what I mean? Then I get like
We'll taste
tart and coconut drop. I want a butter bread, but I ain't had none.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Put a saltfish in the Johnny cake.
You don't know? I tear that thing up.
Yeah,
Well,
better than a
improvise,
saltfish.
you know what I mean?
That's better than
Improvise, okay.
saltfish to me. It feels
I
better than
like how
saltfish.
it turn out, the check. You didn't have one saltfish, you had a whole bowl. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell
So,
you.
You here
The boat.
in
believe it.
Atlanta. How long you been living in Atlanta?
Man, I've been in Atlanta 10 years now, man.
What?
10 years, man. Solid, for real. 2014, you know what I mean? So, the boy been up here.
No, we were just talking to a couple people for real because it seems like once somebody got a taste of Atlanta, they just there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like big fella Grub and I yesterday, he went school over here and he just ended up staying here. Our producer for the day, same way, she was just telling us, you know, she from Dallas, but she went school over here and I'm just staying here.
Yeah, it's something about the city to capture you, man, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's like the perfect climate too. Like, it don't get freezing, but ain't hot all year round. You could still dress and get your little swag up, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I mean, it's Black Hollywood. So if you're in entertainment, even if you're in tech, because it's still popping with all of that too. So Atlanta is definitely a place where you touch down, you might be after for the rest of your life. For real,
So you think that if you're from the Virgin Islands, you think it's a good spot for VA people to move to?
Man, perfect. More I need to come. You know what I mean? For real. And spread out. Don't just come to the east side. You know what I mean? Like, spread out. Come to the city. Like, really, come to Fulton County and, you know, car ball and places, you know what I mean?
I want to explore with you a little bit. I never really explored. Every time I come here, it probably for like one or two little things. I was in Columbus a lot, so I go Columbus and I come back down. But every time I come, I really see nothing for real.
Trust me, I could be a tour guy, man. I know that. I know the city 10 years strong. I feel like I get my Atlanta card, man. For real.
10 years for sure.
I got tap in, find a spot now, strip club, something.
I keep hearing good things about Atlanta, not only from people from the Virgin Islands, but just people in general. You know what I mean? It just seems like a good place for us to grow. When I say us, I mean black people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we're gonna touch on.
It's crazy though, cause a lot of people. Remember that video I do, that Instagram video I do, talking about leaving the nest and leaving the Virgin Islands and going somewhere to grow. A lot of people leave and they come Atlanta, right? Like Rock City come Atlanta.
Exactly.
A lot of people come Atlanta.
Jalayan, you know what I mean? Jalayan, like you said, went school up here and never leave. End up interning for the radio, and now the rest is history. You know what I mean?
Pressure
so
Pressure
there, yeah. Pressure starting for Lauderdale, but he ended up move here like a couple years after me, about 2016. Pressure move up and never leave. You know what I mean? For real, it's just something about the city, man.
I keep watching me like that's our plan. Like we're going on, we gonna move over. You keep watching me.
Just thinking about it. Just thinking about it, dog. So what's some pros and cons about living out here as a Virgin Islander?
As a Virgin Islander, pros and cons. Let me see. Cons right now is the city getting expensive. I ain't gonna lie. The city is getting expensive. Like when I moved, they used to say the costs are living in the A cheap. Like you could have got a nice townhouse, 2-bedroom. I ain't lying for like 800, 850 in good areas. You know what I mean? Now that same townhouse is probably like 1,600, 1,800, 2,000, and ain't the best area no more. You know what I mean? Like everybody move and now coming more into the city. So that's one of the cons. You know what I mean? The cost of living is going up. But compared to a lot of states, it's still decent, you know what I mean? So if you got a little motion, you get your ways of making money, which is a pro.
Yeah.
It's so much people here and there's so much going on. You could hustle, you could make your bread, whether it's 9 to 5, whether it's entrepreneurship, like it's ways to make that money out here, you know what I mean? So
I feel the entrepreneurship for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All the business-minded people, for some reason, when I talk to them, they're there. Yeah, man. Ain't Georgia, they my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the networking opportunity is crazy. Like, you never know who you're going to meet. You know what I mean? Like, people that
go to the store, you meet somebody.
I feel like, I think Maryland, saying a diverse area.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like the networking, like the availability or the ease to just talk to somebody out here, I feel a lot easier. Like, I could start with anybody, do the H&M to them. I want to have a conversation with me. People want to be trying to have conversations with me, man. About their business.
Telling everybody where we got our clothes from, man.
Yeah.
That's fun, man. We H&M, man. I'm not trying to give away the drip, dog.
Tell you. Speaking of the drip, I got a big up upper class OG, man.
Hey.
You know, I don't go by the Prya Dan. You know what I mean? So we get the Dan here, Reno Dan, Breezy Dan. You know what I mean? The Dan and the big up upper class OG.
Hey, big up upper class for sure. It's crazy because I just had on that shot that ain't a bag right there.
So they done them, really
shit. Dog, it just had on that shot.
With the Lace Legacy hat too, can't forget Lace Legacy. So, you know what I mean? We make some of the stateside with some of the local drip wherever we go. You know
for sure.
I like guys that Gucci chain. That's the only
I mean, I go still rapping with a machete too.
With a machete, dog.
Yeah, we got little kings.
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, I got rap. Oh. This is a VI card, you know. We got the islands at the wrist, you know. Okay, this is a VI card.
Hey,
okay, we need no
I like
rolling.
VI much, you know. That get me excited. Watch out,
man. For sure, VI drip different.
For real.
Yeah, I do a VI much episode and just pull out all the much.
Shout out to fan designers, all them, man. For real.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, drop our much, Chris.
I want to see that on a shot.
Yeah, I'd love to go put on a shot.
With the green.
With the green.
With the green. Put on a shot, dog.
Every ring gotta start the pot.
What?
We don't want more. Ready to go.
Hey, so we get into the music. I think it's time to get into the music. We don't talk about all the artists around here.
Yeah.
Who don't know, Mr. Noel, Mr. Yes Sir.
Okay.
Went back home in a dream.
Yes, sir. Leave it.
Let me tell you something.
It have been my alarm clock for a while.
Okay, make you get up and grind, right?
Hey, you just hear the music.
Then when the pressure remix command, hey, listen, let me tell you something, right? This is how I know when people are big. Rico, my boy from Atlanta, he from out here, grew up out here and everything, right? We was in Korea together when I was in the military.
Dope.
I was playing Yes Sir. Man, I just went to the bathroom one day, come out there, yes, on the speakers. I was like, what's my phone? I said, oh, that ain't my phone. What the fuck? Rico singing that fuck from Atlanta. Up
Tell
to
you,
this
yo.
day, he'll be singing, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hey,
You know
it's a
what I
feel
mean?
good record
Like,
too, so.
VI music could be
like-
international, you know, like people could resonate and they fuck with us, dog, heavy.
No,
You
for
check?
sure.
Yep. We got a big footprint out, yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, and we only expanding, bro. So I love to see what VI people doing. And I feel like if we just soften the approach a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of VI man that do music for the VI, right? Which is dope, you know, but you gotta make it where they go. They kind of sound a little bit, even yes, sir, it rhyme, you know, but when you really think about it, you know what I mean? The chorus, everything simple, you could repeat it. Anybody could understand kind of what he's saying. Everything blessed, you know what I mean? It's a good feel song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So we're gonna tap into you a little more on what it is music wise that you do and stuff. I feel like when I listen to you, when I listen to Prya Chris, I ain't gonna lie to the man that like it don't matter who on the song, you know. When his voice start to come on, it's like a whole different fuck, dog. And it's weird. Cause the man get an accent, dog. You check but the quality and how it sound and like the cadence, the flow, like the tempo, like everything is natural and nice, dog. So like I just want to tap into like in your brain a little bit to the creativity and like what will make you when it come to music, dog. Like, how you do this, dude? Like that's a real question.
Man, really, I think it does come from a passion for music, man. Like studying music, like not even
how long
purposely.
You been dealing with it, babe?
And look, since the time I started rapping, whenever, but anybody asks me that, I'd tell them straight up my whole life, bro. All I know is music, man. Like, it started from when I been a youth man, you know what I mean? Stealing CDs and mixtape from my father, them, like, to the point where I had a whole collection of money, want let me borrow no CD no more, you know what I mean? Cause like, little proud to go with all the bad tape, you know what I mean? And like, running home from school to watch Rap City, I remember like rushing, like everybody else want to play around and stop to the shop. No, I want to get home. Rap City coming on, I think it was 4 o'clock, you know what I mean? So I rushing home and it's like, I didn't realize that it was a passion that I would have wanted to become a part of, but I just know music always been kind of running through my veins, man. So I think it kind of started from there, from the early days, you know what I mean?
Okay, so walk us through like making a song. Like sometimes people like it'll be inspired by something and they just run to the booth one time. Sometimes people like they just go in the booth, lock the door, just let beats play. Like walk me through the thought process of making a song. Also walk me through the whole process of making a Prya record.
So like sometimes like an idea might hit me when I drive in or when I shopping at the grocery store, you know what I mean? And I kind of try make a mental note of that. And if it's really good, it'll stick. I don't put it in my phone because I feel like if I got put it in my phone, it won't a good idea. But if it stick by the time I get back home and now I got a home studio and I could lay it down, I feel like it stick. But most of the time, like, as a funny man, when the man send me beats, me say playing them till I get Pro Tools up and I could record because I first start the man. It's so precious, you don't want to waste it. You don't want to put that shit on in the car. You freestyle something and it's like, oh, fuck, that was it. I could cuss, right? That cool, right? And it's like you lose that moment. So really, I don't say play beats till I don't get Pro Tools up. I mean, they load it in. I basically done recording by the time I hear the beat. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, man, me want to lose that first idea, man. So I like to go in and do like almost a freestyle take. You know what I mean? A whole 3 minutes. I might do that 6 times. And then by the time I go back now, listen to the first one. Okay, this part sound hard. Okay, this part sound good. Okay, this part sound good. By the time I done, I almost got a whole song. Then now I gotta go back and piece it together, put the words together. Might change things up, but that's kind of my process, man. You know what I mean? Real organic, bro. Like I used to write a lot, but yeah, I don't really write no more. You know what I mean? I write in Pro Tools. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. It gonna sound more natural. A lot of times when you hearing people rap, it sound like they reading sometimes. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, when they coming straight from you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna never sound like it's
and
written.
like when you write, sometimes you don't put too much words in, you know what I mean? You point every thought in there, and then it's like when you come to drop it, it's like, damn, I can't even drop it how I hear it in my head, because in your head is one thing, but on the beat is a different story. So it's like just like a piano player could write music, but you still got touch them keys, you know what I mean? You never know what's gonna come out when you finally start touching them keys. So the same thing I feel like with
creativity is so interesting because, to be honest, like we are creatives in here, right? I feel like Chris is my Pro Tools because whenever you have a nasty idea for a part or anything, straight voice not going to Chris. Instantly when I think of it, I just start talking. I even think the whole thing through. I just send it straight. And then we just turn it into this type of heck. Like But when we talk about this interview, like a month ago, right? We were like, I think Prya in Atlanta.
We were talking about this like from time we see you like come back on the scene and you are like, voicing your opinion about like, issues back home and things like that.
For sure.
Like this podcast, we always really to be on that beat, dog. Like really to be fuck the government and things.
I mean, I got a lot of topics to cover. I could do episodes forever. I'll never get over because there's so much shit that we could discuss, right? Hey, listen.
No disrespect. But at the same time, that what you expect, you know what I mean? Like if we seen the governor doing his thing and living his best life and you just see a youth man not knowing where he gonna get his dinner plate from or complaining because Wapa gone with it current for how long?
Or because a fan fall and he back in school, which really happened. In case you don't know, if which Virgin Islands are you watching?
Which happened for real?
We'll talk about
you know what I mean?
We get into that. We get into that. That will be a big part of our section.
We get into it for sure.
We could stay on the music for a bit. Can you give us your favorite artist moment? Like as an artist, what's one of your favorite moments that's like, memorable?
You know, it's one of my favorite moments, man. When Back Home in a Dream were really big, like. And I got a video of my mother. She been to an all-white party, like 50 and over. And they had it playing on a projector. Somebody was video DJing. And my mother just singing her heart out and just dancing and so proud. And it's like, okay, I finally get one what she could listen to. Because, you know what I mean? Man had no L's from Lang. Moms can't really be too proud. I know. Not too proud. But you know what I mean? So, Back Home in a Dream, man. When I get that video, it was Supertrax playing too. So Supertrax sent me the video, man. I was like, yo, that really touched me. Yeah, man. So, something as simple as that, you know what I mean? I think that was really my favorite moment, man.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Ain't gonna lie, I expected the band to say, we're performing in front of so and so amount of people. And but is that that was your answer? Wow.
For real. You know what else too?
That's deep.
Like you mentioned performing. So I performed on some big stages before, but my favorite place that like will always stay in my memory, it had a spot here in Atlanta called Department Store. It used to be an old department store where Martin Luther King them used to shop, but the man had a club there for like 2 years, dog. And it started as an underground thing. And by the time they shut it down, like Future, 21 Savage, all them used to be in there. But we had some performances at Department Store. You get one online, legendary, bro. Like that spot there.
That's
so
great.
that's one of my favorite memories. So you know what I mean? Rocking the Department Store. We had like 100 Atlanta motherfuckers screaming V-I-V-I by the time we were done. You know what I mean? So
No, that's hard.
And the reason why that's such a big deal for like any group of people to scream VA, I don't think people understand how small the Virgin Islands is.
Tiny.
And it's like the amount of talent that come out. Like if you just take a percentage of the amount of talent that come from these little 3 territories, is like it really goes to show like as our people like we is the real fuck. You know what I mean? Like ain't even I know bragging shit, but it's like if you really watch it, even if I wasn't from the Virgin Islands, I was watching the Virgin Islands, and I watch the talent and what the Virgin Islands has birthed, I'm gonna be like, no man.
Insane.
That place kind of special,
Something but the air over them. What's going on over them, man?
Like, it's a difference.
What's going on with the VA for real?
VA music, no.
Yeah.
Like where it is now, right?
Yeah.
We get Peanuts, so all the different new VA artists are coming out. How you feel about the direction of VA hip-hop and rap and music?
I like where it's going, man. You know what I mean? I like the fact that so much youths point out music and you kind of forced to do it, but going the independent route, shooting their own videos, you know what I mean? Building a team, like nobody ain't really trying to get signed because they know coming from the VA gonna be hard, right? Like, they're like, how we gonna sell this? You know what I mean? So like, but Peanut, like you say, is living proof. Like you go hard enough and be consistent enough, you go, you know what I mean? Start getting some traction, man. So I love what VA music there for real. Like,
any artists that you feeling? From back
man, get so much, man. You put me on the spot. But you gonna get couple who ain't get too much light shine on them. Because a lot of man, Perico, you know what I mean?
Nasty.
You know what I mean? Of course, like Beans.
Sorry, that dude, you know nasty.
And he's one who getting the recognition. So Perico and Todd, you know what I mean? Of the ones who don't get, not to say don't get mentioned, but to me, they is like the margin ones who really, and then like AJ Da Vinci from Cruz, you know what I mean? AJ and Tizzy, both of them, you know what I mean? Free the capo too, man. Free capo for real. And I don't know if I know Stefan from Tola. I hear Stefan.
Oh, my boy, he had like a for his album, he had like a suit.
Yes.
You know what's crazy? A girl send me his album and she been like, yo, listen to this man. And I listening to it and I hear an accent, so I like, wait. He from the Virgin. That's
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Stefan has some shit like
Nice.
man like Frank Ocean level to me, you know what I mean? Like the
Yeah,
man music
and that
really
beat,
really
nasty.
lit. Yeah,
He
he really
nasty.
lit. So I think Stefan might be one of those, man. Not just from the VI. Like the man talent really strike me like, yo.
I
this
think
dude,
somebody
yeah.
again a lot of buzz back home, and it's like a lot. Like he deport a lot of projects, and it's consistent. Fizz up
Yeah, yeah.
for sure. This man going hard right now too. Like
Man
he
don't stop.
grinded. He don't.
Man get stamina.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
Man get stamina to the boot, my son.
You wake up and next album drop and be like, what?
I ain't gonna lie.
Again?
I ain't gonna lie. I used to be up to date with his music, but I had a couple projects behind.
You catch it
And
now.
that's because when I listen to music, I really listen to the music, you know what I mean? So that's why I just taking my time with it. You know?
I guarantee as an artist, we appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to put out something, even though you want to stay consistent, you want to put out something and you just gone with a win. Like, you like it last week, you don't listen to it no more, you will never gonna play this again because you get so much music. So yeah, man, digest it and really enjoy the music.
Yeah,
and,
for
you
sure.
know?
Something I say like about the direction of VA music is that back in the day, like when Timo and Tyrannem were doing anything, or who was in high school and them stuff, like everybody would be yanking when they rap.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it was just a natural thing. We rapping, most of the time we gonna yank when we rap. I don't know why. No.
Like a reggae artist once in Jamaica.
No straight VA accent down the place,
And
dog. I love it,
Yeah.
dog. Like, man, I don't care if you don't know what the fuck they saying, dog. Like, I know what they saying. I like the fuck, dog. What? That's one of the things I definitely love about VA music, man, for sure.
Yeah, man.
So we could get into the new projects.
Okay.
So I don't know you get All Out,
Yeah.
a big tune.
Yeah, new single out, man, All Out, you know what I mean? Doing some good numbers too, man, you know what I mean? People rocking with it. Like you say, your boy been a little quiet for a while, and I think that would a right record to bust back on the scene, and you know? So,
For sure.
Yeah.
Anything inspired that, or you just was like in the
Trying to
spot?
think how that song come around. Okay, so that song come about. I think I would have searching for beats, man. Like usually producers will send me beats, so I had to work with in-house producers. I had to produce a little bit too. So like, but this time I just wanted something different. And I went on BeatStars. That's a site where you could download beats. I never download a beat from BeatStar. And I find this one beat, and that shit was just crazy, man. Come to find out, the youth who make it is from Croatia. And I think he live in Serbia or something right now. So like, I make the song a while ago, you know what I mean? I laid down the same way till I just kind of put on the beat, let ideas flow. And I put the song down, I wasn't really studying it. And a partner of mine always were like, man, that song, you let me hear that All Out song, that fuck. No, don't sleep on that one, you know what I mean? And I went back and I listened to it and I was like, you know what, this shit kind of hard, you know what I mean? Yeah, we clean it up, mix it down. My dad, Chris, is my engineer. He do mix all my music, produce, yes sir, you know what I mean? And
man.
Chris put a mix on it, dog, and start to slap, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna drop this one. We're gonna you know, put some
Shit,
fire behind it.
Shout out to Chris.
Show Tough Life Productions. You need your mix, you need some beats. Holla Tough Life, for real.
That's a big tune. So this the one, the controversial one. You
Yeah,
didn't drop it, but it on IG and so right. Fire Bun.
Fire Bun.
I want to ask one inspired, but I think you don't tell the whole story. You check.
Well, I could tell
you
the
could get
full
your shit
story
off,
too.
you could get your shit off.
This is opportunity. Me can go.
So my same producer Chris make that beat, the same one who the mix for me. So Chris produced that beat. He mixed the song, mastered the song, everything, and I just need some beats a day, man. I was like, Chris, just send me some shit. I don't know what I want to write about, but Chris sent me a pack. I was going through them. And I think that happened to be the same day when some news started to break about some shit in the VI. And I played the beat, it had like the hands in it. And you know what I mean? It's a song really like...
Symphony. Like,
so this one time I actually write the whole song. I was out and I went in the car and I just started, when I hear the beat, I start to write in a notepad, writing, till I like, what?
Yeah.
Like, damn near a whole song, yeah. And I went home and I test it out. Like I drop it, but I drop it and I scrap it. This was like in maybe June or something. Drop it and I was like, oh, I don't really like it that much, man. And then the situation happened where the fan fall and I used my head in school.
Yeah, and if I don't know, I'm going to go a little bit into more depth.
So touch on that, Seco.
So in the Virgin Islands, in St. Croix, where we from, St. Croix Educational Complex, had a man...
My alma mater.
Yeah.
Always.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, had a man in class, doing his duty, going to school, trying to get his education. And one of them stealing fans, and he ain't a regular, even if it was regular, it was the metal stealing fan, drop and he ended up slicing this man. You know what I'm saying? So that just goes to show the state of the Virgin Islands, but you could go ahead and
yeah,
continue.
so I almost saying blaze a fire on them, and then that happened, but this one make it worse. Like, I was a young OG, so I had my first child when I was kind of young. I got daughter in complex, dog.
Wow.
And you know my daughter tell me? Daddy, I had that class next period, and I just sit down under that fan. And my daughter to run track, play softball, do cross country. She done in the magnet program. That could have ruined my daughter whole.
Every
You know what I mean? So
what you mean? Yeah.
I was already enraged when I see what happened to a youth man, but I really bring it home. So hey, I fuck with the wrong fan. You know what I mean? Like, nah, man, like that really inspired me to like go hard, and I started doing even more research and seeing the kind of proposals and how much money people getting paid to fix these school and do certain things. And it was like, nah, man, we got blaze a fire and them you check.
No, for sure.
Yeah. So that was really what they almost got away with it. Like when I dropped the song, if that fan had never fired, that just been an idea, you know what I mean?
No, that song got dropped.
Yeah. So
got dropped.
I went back, finish it up, and it was the day before the actual Fireburn anniversary. You know, I think October, I don't want to say the wrong date. Either October 1st, 2nd, or 3rd is the anniversary of the Fireburn. And I still had the song there. I never even went and touched it up. But I called Chris like, you know, we finishing the song tonight and we're going to put it out tomorrow. And we finished that song the night before Fireburn, do the artwork, everything, upload it. And that's why he only done the IG, you know what I mean? Because it was like really like, this guy get out to there. Like I feel like, you know what I mean? We got channel the spirit of the ancestors for this one, man.
No, man, for sure.
Yeah, that song will cause a movement.
Me gonna lie, man, they're doing the thing, you know, and me self trying to encourage no violence. Me want a real Fireburn, and I want we to burn them out online.
Different way.
We get TikTok, we get Instagram, we get Facebook, we get X. It's too much VI people that we can't make this thing. We could make it go viral. Let them know what's going on. You know what I mean? We don't go viral for Juve. We don't go viral for all these other things, festival.
Yeah.
Why we can't go viral for the injustices what happened in the islands, you know what I mean? So that's the Fireburn I want to inspire. Yeah.
That ain't crazy.
For real. Yeah.
Like that, I ain't gonna lie, sitting back, I in America, but still, I could hear the sound, I could resonate, I know what's going on. We see it, we live through it, and ain't getting no better. So it's like, what we supposed to do? Like, and that's what the song to talk about. Lyric talk about
man. It really hurt my heart to see the state of the Virgin Islands. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. And I really feel like, I mean, they like to say that it start with we, but I've been hearing that them ain't whole life.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I watch the Virgin Islands change from time I been small to adult, and I feel like we haven't gotten better at all. That shit just keep getting worse. And I don't understand. It's like, even sports, right? I used to play basketball, and like I could remember.
Man, a little nice.
Yeah. I can remember leaving from school league to go to a tournament to then go to Ronald Charles. So that's 3 basketball games in one day. By the time I was graduating from complex, it barely had any tournaments going on. And the thing about that there is the importance of that. You hear what I just said? I had to leave from school to go to a tournament, to go to a league. What time do I have to make fuck?
Exactly.
What time I have to make fuck? And even if I get time to make fuck, I gonna be thinking about a game like, man, I could have make more free throws. I walk in and make free throws. You check what I'm saying? So when I ain't playing, I practicing. You know what I mean? Ain't got enough thing for the youth man to do.
Like they don't do BD League no more, right? Like for real,
bro.
Like remember when they had the little rim, them used to hang on the big rim and the little 7 to 9 man, them could have played like ain't none of that no more. Even had governors youth games, dog. That used to be vicious. The summer camp them used to play, and then whenever summer camp win, they play against Rock. Like they had a real competition, baseball, like them things were huge, and now it's like, okay, it's whatever.
What it be going on for real Virgin Islands? Like, I know how to be getting some of money. I mean, tell me I can't take some of that money and just give the kids some t-shirts, rent out one of our facilities, you know what I mean? Hire a DJ, bring down Prya and all to perform. Like, what going on, man? Like, is like things could be done to change the Virgin Islands, dog. And they ain't happening.
I'll tell the truth though. It's kind of about to be up to we. Me gonna say it's up to we, right? But like our generation, we gonna be the one soon, you know? You know what I mean? Like my boy Sincere, his nickname is Senator Sin, but I could really see Sincere as a senator. You know what I mean? Like when the time come and we get into power, I think things gonna change, man. You know what I mean? And we gotta look into how we could get these proposals. They get money out there, you know?
Yeah.
But it's just we don't know how to do the paperwork, and you know what I mean? We could start foundations, we could do things, man. So it's like really up to we to educate ourselves, and you know?
I agree on that. How much? It's going to be like a left field question, or we probably not get a right answer to, but I think it's a good question at the end of the day. How much money I think it will probably cost us to fix 50% of the problems we get in the Virgin Islands.
50?
Yeah, not even the whole thing, it's 50%.
We gotta fix the roads.
It's a long list, but 50% of that though.
I try and think of a good answer for that. Cause you know we need an industry. You know what I mean? We need some, like we had Hess.
Yeah.
Hess used to really power and feed the whole VI. So we need something that could generate money. We can't just like fix things without something that gonna keep pumping in more money. So if we could find something, I don't know where it's gonna be, but we gotta find an industry, man. You know
maybe
what I
our
mean?
next power plant to run WAPA all time.
Maybe that.
Solar.
Something.
Speaking about WAPA.
Boy, speaking of WAPA, Prya, me ain't gonna lie, Prya.
Biggest rapper, man.
Prya, me ain't gonna lie, Prya. I said,
Lord.
just for shits and giggles, my son. I went on Facebook today and I asked the masses what the last WAPA bill was. I'm gonna read a couple for the pod so people could hear. Huh?
If I don't know, WAPA is the Water and Power Authority at the Virgin Islands. That's the ones who charge me for power and kill me.
This one lady said, mines usually don't pass 190. But for this past month, I got a bill for $560. Next person, 250. Next person, 230. Next person, I work from 9 to 10. On the weekends I work, plus I have extracurricular activity for my kids during the week and weekends. I'm barely home. And I'm getting charged. No, she said it started at 150 and now it gone up to 250 plus. That's just
people probably ain't no AC or nothing, you know, because they ain't like, I said maybe 50% of the houses in the VI get AC, probably less than that. So it's like, oh, your bill.
Nah, it crazy. I don't even, look how they said.
786, 500 plus,
890.
Like just to show, like me and just calling no numbers. Like this is real life people. 887. Like what's
the people
going on?
Under 100 are lighting candles. are taking dark showers. Like, I know a guy.
The current gone every other day. That's probably why. That's probably the only way. The current probably, you know what I mean?
That's the next
thing. Weak feeder, man. So.
Do they do anything to like help? Like if current go so often in a month,
some shit.
Do they give you anything at the end of the year for that?
I don't know.
Any retribution for that? Nothing?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
But these are questions that we'll need in the comments.
Questions that need to be asked. Yeah.
We got access in the comments. That's crazy. I said.
No, it's insane.
So, WAPA, I don't know how we're gonna beat them, but I think it's a way that we as a Virgin Islands will come together. Like, yeah, you already started with a strike.
Yeah, you do a strike. I run a strike, I think.
This man had the whole house on years saying fuck WAPA.
That's what we need. Activism, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's what we need.
Peaceful though.
It was around what COVID times. That was the time when
we
had the dude that had make the racist comments. So
I think I remember what
so you end up in a newspaper that he has a dude making racist comments. So I used that as an opportunity to just fight WAPA. So what ended up happening is like we were fighting, you know what I mean, and we were making some noise, and more people are coming out around some years just with a picket sign and all them good stuff. And what ended up happening is we got a lot of media buzz, and what happened is they end up firing the dude that said the racist things.
Okay.
So that was cool, but I wanted to. I definitely wanted that to happen, but I wanted WAPA, like how that man been raping we, because that's really what it is. I really wanted that to end, period. The high bills, you know what I mean, the power outages, all of them different stuff. So I continue going, but after a while,
people fall off.
People just start to just slowly but surely, people stop coming, and they felt like it was a victory because the person get fired. But really and truly, I wanted to see how much we could get from the togetherness, you know what I mean? Like we done there, we fighting, like let's get what we want. Like we done get inside the bank. You know what I mean? You're gonna just get something
enough
right
to pay your bills.
You know what I mean?
Enough,
no,
like,
we done it here. We here. Like we going with everything. You know what I'm saying? Like we here right now. Like we fight for everything. So that's what end up happening.
Well, guess what? You got a new anthem for the next protest. I know.
Okay.
Next time some people protesting, I got a feeling Fireborn might be playing.
For sure.
When all the song ain't hard, and I was surprised because like my strategy, I would point it out, kind of like as like, you know, back in the days, people used to put out a mixtape before they sing all of the albums. So I like, let me give them, you know what I mean, a free track.
Yeah.
Then I might give them the freestyle too. I drop a like 3-minute freestyle to the Lil Wayne. So all that is just building up to the rollout, you know what I mean? And Fireborn catch on, man. Like, and you can't stop a hit, man. If people love it, they love it. So right now, like, St. Croix really, really going crazy for that song. Like,
when they gonna drop on our streaming platform?
I think I'm gonna do a video when I go home. I going home.
Are you talking my language?
I going home to shoot another video for a song I gonna tell her about off camera.
Okay.
I get something big coming, so I get home to shoot the video in January, and I go knock out the Fireborn video one time and put it out officially.
You let me know when we doing this fucking video.
Oh no, the video major, like major, like no, for real. I gonna be on for festival.
Yeah, we can be.
Yeah.
Outside if it makes sense, you know what I mean.
We're gonna talk off camera, but yeah, man, we got
before that man trying to shut me down, Mr. Hold on, Mr.
Telling you,
I ain't gonna stay on them too long. I just hate what you see, man, and bringing up this song. And the song talk about how we could go about it. It's true. I see people posting about the dirty water, like the brown orange water coming out the fucking faucet. Like come on, dog. Like this is insane. Like is it humane? Like I feel like America, they really can't do this. To be honest, you know.
it's true.
So it's like where we dealing with it as a community. You check. Like I feel like there's a lot more that we could do online to kind of push these men in a different direction.
Exactly,
but
man.
we're not coming together.
I know what happened to me at time when I went to St. Croix. Frigo, just this year itself, you know. I hop off the plane, go and buy baggage claim. You know baggage claim, grab my bags or whatever. My mom's are come for me, hop in the car. Getting ready to leave. A car in front of me with a Whopper license plate. You know what kind of car it been, dog? A Tesla, you know.
Oh, God.
A Tesla, and they just washing his heck. So it's like, dog, these man really just playing in our face, you know, dog. They really playing in our face for real.
Like, side note. Bring back Cruise and Rum at the baggage claim, please. Remember, I used to get
with a shot.
The man do it in rock though, but you don't know the man like rock more than we.
Bring back Cruise and Rum. How you get away Cruise and Rum in St. Thomas and not sacred? We did Cruise and Rum when we land. I sing about it in Back Home in a Dream. People are busy expecting that. So
I fix that, please.
Yeah, man gonna press up Prya. They gonna press up Prya in the comments.
Fix that. I want a shot when I touch dog.
You gonna be like, hey, I went to St. Croix all that day and he ain't got a shot. You know what is song talking about? Man. Plus propaganda.
Telling you, false advertising, man. Come on. Somebody fix that.
Since you bring home back home, we could ask some questions real quick about back home. What's some stuff you miss, like that you wish you had up here that was from back home?
Mango tree, canep tree, a banana tree in the yard, the beach, family. Damn, I was going to a restaurant, but it closed down. Harvey's used to be my favorite restaurant and one of my favorite. I miss Harvey's, man. Harvey's were like on the back street by St. Mary's and the Catholic Church in town.
Yeah.
Only a real East man will know that. Speaking of which, I gotta correct you. You say I live Baran. Well, I'm from Baran Spot. I live Baran Spot for a little while, but it's a East side, I like.
Street
Bar
East.
Park, welcome, you know what I mean? Water, got tied village. That's my stamping grounds, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like
Bar Park. All them man just waiting, like, beast. But hold on.
We.
Far East massive, man. You know, Far East.
They ain't wait hearing the song, you know?
Far East.
Okay. Oh, you, Chris? What you miss with back home?
Me?
Yeah, what stuff?
I mean, it's really the family, you know what I mean? The sense of like as you leave your house, you're gonna see somebody you know for sure. I mean, that's a pro about living up here too, you know what I mean? I could wear the same shirt every day. I don't encourage nobody to wear the same shirt every day.
Be dirty for no reason.
Yeah, he Mark Zuckerberg, man. You got a uniform, you know what I mean?
I was saying if I choose to, I ain't saying they do, but if I choose to, you know what I mean? Like it could take longer to get a haircut too same way because nobody ain't judging really up here. But
and the man can't cut too good really and truly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's one thing I miss from home.
Yeah.
I wish I could have go home just to get my line up.
You
know what I mean?
Well, I bars, so shout out my barbers, you know what I mean? One thing.
That's an easy cut.
That's an easy cut. You know?
So what about you? What you miss about Cruise? You putting me and Breezy on the spot. What going on?
I ain't gonna lie. I miss the food.
Yeah.
I think
the food.
Ain't no knock, you know. I just went to what place I went to? It's a place in DC called Dogon. It's by a renowned chef. It's an Afro-Caribbean place, fine restaurant. Like the jambalaya rice and chicken was like $63. Oxtail like $80. Rib is like $110. You know, it's Afro-Caribbean though, so they season well.
Podcast doing good.
Nah, but I've been there.
Facts.
What I'm saying is
what
I'm saying is like I had this thing called whole crab. It's like an appetizer. And it's like crab seasoned, like Afro-Caribbean style, with some small pancake fritters. And then you just put the crab on top. But the point I'm making is, I ain't mean to make our mouth water. The point I'm making is, right? I had it. It still don't compare to what I get from like Centennials.
Yeah, man.
Lorraine chicken shack.
Chicken
Like,
shack.
you know what I mean? Like,
Chicken
it
You know
don't,
that my one game called McDonald's.
nah, it don't.
like,
I know we got
KFC,
we got different KFC back
KFC,
home.
are
Yeah,
special.
Yeah,
but
for
he's
some
saying
reason.
like it don't compare to like the places that you just could just get up and go to
Yep,
back home.
yep,
Like
yep.
ain't
True.
nothing
Even a
over there.
bakery run, miss. I mean, no, I guess Thomas bakery up here, but
Ain't the
even a
same.
bakery, you ain't got no
Same.
bakery over
But the
there.
thing about like, I think St. Croix is special when it comes to the food because we get a Latino. So it's
There's a mix.
Latin Afro-Caribbean, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
for
it's
sure.
like, man,
Yeah,
I
that's what
really
I'm
feel
telling
we need to
someone.
expand and really, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, brand that the man, because we special. Like we get food that nobody else don't really make when you
No,
make some
for
things,
sure.
you know?
For sure. It's a real mixer. Like somebody
Yeah.
asking me what type,
Yeah.
like how people back home look. I said like me. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's like you get Spanish and you get black. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. You get all kind of other, you know, you get some
Before that, they get
Filipino.
Danish too. And I remember you get
Trini,
Danish and
yeah.
Irish and like my family get Danish and them, you know what I mean?
Same,
so
same.
Irish,
Now
you know
come
what I mean? Like,
maybe
yeah, down the
red, you know
line,
what I
yeah.
mean? Because I don't
I don't know, you know. It's a melting pot, man. We was at Kalaloo. For
Yeah,
real.
yeah,
We was at
yeah.
Kalaloo back in cruise, you know?
Yeah.
For real.
The food, the beaches for sure.
Yeah.
I just think that the only con and the only pro for us up here is opportunities, you know. And that's
Opportunity, right.
and that's the
True.
biggest thing. I show it to everybody to go back home and they'll find their way and make a part for themselves, like Tariq, like them man, what the partner name is, are doing the construction, I forget the name. My bad, bro.
Savlife?
Savlife?
Oh.
Could be some.
I mean, yeah, he did do his own thing.
I see a partner doing the you have the schools, like the schools coming in and seeing the construction sites and so I see it on Westgale page. Shout out to Westgale and fuck,
Of
like
course,
you know what I mean? Like everybody find a way and I shout out to them, but I feel like you have more opportunities that could come and we just gotta find a way to bust through. I feel like they for them people, like just call out and more of course, they like punching the wall and they cracking your check.
Yeah,
Eventually that fuck gonna break and I get so much opportunities back home. Like I was gonna ask, I don't know if this was in your future. You see you moving back and living in the Virgin Islands one day?
Of course, man. I can't put a time frame on it, but I definitely want to eventually be back home. The castle is a nice piece of property. I think I could, you know, be kind of comfortable up on a hill overlooking everything. So
Hey,
that's my
you got
screensaver on my
info.
laptop. You had to watch a castle every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think the fuck is an Airbnb right now?
I want it, man. I want it. For real.
How about you? You think you gonna move back?
They know I
Eventually?
will, man. I know I will, man.
You can't stay away from back home.
He don't be home a lot.
A
I thought
lot.
he live home.
A
You know
lot.
what I
I
mean?
try and show
A
you.
lot.
Man to be home a lot. I had to try touchdown once a year too, but no, Breezy to be home a lot for real.
Yeah, at least for me, at least 3 times a year.
Yeah.
I close with my abuela and like, you know, my mom and that man don't want to leave from down there, so I gotta come down, you know what I mean? And I like the cooking, I like to be around him. Just being on the porch. Just being on the porch, just cooling. My grandma got a deck in St. Francis, so I just see the cars and driving back. I could see the water, everything. I just be cool and just vibing, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's a vibe, man.
Yeah, for
No
sure.
place like home.
The orbs back home different.
Yeah. Some of the best bras in the world.
You know what I
stop
mean?
rushing the thing though, you know what I mean? Like you proper, you know?
Yeah. It's a different.
definitely.
It hit different for
Definitely.
sure.
I don't know. I'm gonna see. I might buy some property. I don't know if I'll move back though.
Yeah.
I feel like I ain't done. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't see it just only because I want to do so much. So I just can't see it right now. But maybe later I might see it. When it's time to retire.
It'll come a time, exactly.
Yeah,
Even if
I
it's
mean?
done though, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, for sure.
But it's like, you know, a lot of people that like move and like forget about back home. I feel like even though we gone, we here in Atlanta, you know what I mean? Figures our VA flag on the back of our logo. We interviewing Prya, who is from the Virgin Islands, stays playing on for the Virgin Islands, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna always be loved. This is our way to pour into the VA.
exactly.
You know what I mean? Them I could never say that we not pouring into the Virgin Islands. You know what I mean? We pouring into like the economy because he's showing off some clothes,
Exactly.
showing off, you know what I
Local
mean?
brands and
We pouring into just the vibe. We letting people people are listening to the podcast. We got listeners and viewers from all around. They probably on the frigging on Google right now trying to look up flights, trying to see how it is. You know what I mean? So you see how the vibes is, how the food is, all of them stuff. So this is our way of giving back to the Virgin Islands and showing the Virgin Islands that we love the Virgin Islands.
It's crazy, you know. Because we started this part and we wasn't really thinking Virgin Islands.
No, we
you
weren't
know.
thinking Virgin
We
Islands.
were thinking we gonna do our part, go on tour. Everybody around the world fuck with us.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just do what we gotta do. But it's like, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard not to tap into where you is and where you from, you know what I mean? So we just stay true to who we is and just do what we gotta do.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's gotta stay true.
I ain't gonna lie. I want some inspirational clips so that when we put on TikTok the music in the background. So yeah, I got a quick freestyle inspirational question for everybody. You check. So for Prya, what's something that you live by? Like what's a motto, like a saying that you just live by, or what's something that you just live by that you could give to people as a kind of like little advice? How you live your life.
You got a couple, but I think this one would be valuable for people who trying to get stuff done, for entrepreneurs, for artists, for creatives, for, you know, them kind of people, and for anybody. But it's 3 steps to getting anything done. Conceive, plan, execute. Yeah, that's simple. If you do them 3 things, you don't get shit done. You conceive it, you plan it out, and then you go do it.
Then you do it.
And then with ChatGPT and shit, they could plan the whole thing out for you. So now you conceive it, you let AI plan it, and you just go out and do it. My whole rollout for all the content you see, I tell AI some of the ideas I had and what I wanted and how can I, you know what I mean? Give me 10 pieces of content and it spit out. Now it's up to me to go and do it now. You know what I mean? But it'll even tell you, put the camera at this angle for a cinematic feel. I was like, yo.
That's crazy.
So we got cheat code, conceive, plan, execute, man. For real.
So conceive, ChatGPT,
and execute. I tell you.
That was ChatGPT or the fix Whopper. But anyways.
How to fix Whopper.
Hey.
You be surprised with this?
Firebomb.
That's how
only one answer.
They're going to say play, prayer, firebomb.
I'm born it down. That's the only way.
What about you, Chris? What's something you live by that makes you you?
Shit, just don't pull out and leave it up to Jah, you know what I'm saying? If you meant to have children, you meant to have
I was just going to say, how much you do get don't pull out?
Hey, man, it was a good podcast, everybody.
Hey, crazy sir, you know I got you man on the way, you know. Shout out the wife, man, for holding me down. My wife pregnant, I was like, I almost wanted to tell her we might not be able to do it because she expecting any minute now. I was kind of saying, who knows? I might go check my phone and she said, hey, it's time. But yeah, man. So hopefully by the time it's here, by you man the boat, you know what I mean? No pull out gang. I got that. No pull out. Yeah, man. So yeah.
I the only one point out on the table.
No, okay.
On the table, man. Not on the table.
No. Hey, that ain't the first part, like you say, you know. I just hold it down because of the seriousness of the part, but the ball, like, you want to know something I noticed about people that big? I was like, hey, yo, man. I say, hey, yo. I'm gonna hold it down.
Notice he asked me the question and he flipped the question and he now it's your thought.
Yeah. What's our inspiration? My own
you didn't
is...
even answer.
Okay. Oh, shit. I thought he was serious. I mean...
Okay. That probably is his real answer. But go ahead.
No, like something I noticed too. I ain't even get this from nobody. This is just straight off of living life and experiencing, you know what I mean? Consistency is what makes you great.
Yep.
Ain't no way around it. Like I could go on a court, basketball court, I hit a tree. The heck look nasty, everybody going on sick. But if I miss my next 8 trees, I consider that shit, man. Yeah. Now if I make 4 trees in a row, it changed my whole career. You know what I mean? No, as $1 million player because I consistent with it. And that's just half of basketball. If I consistently do something over and over again, that makes me an expert.
Yep.
That makes me great. That separates me from everybody else. Because in a world full of distractions, you know what I'm saying? It could be easy to get swayed and not be consistent.
You're right.
So consistency is really the answer to being great. You wake up and, man, how do I be great? Consistency.
Okay, so consistently conceive, plan, and execute. Ari. Oh.
Or you could put consistent.
Conceive, plan, and execute consistently. Okay. Yeah.
After ChatGPT, but I'll slide.
No, you answer your question. What's something inspirational?
I want to answer this question. That's fine, man. I had 2 answers. I just go with the best one. I think that resonates with everybody. When you going through shit in life, nah, I ain't gonna say that. Fuck that. Alright, you ain't rich. You ain't where you wanna be. Put your head down, go to work. Right? When you're not where you want to be, it could be anything. Psychologically, physically, like money-wise, it don't matter. Like, you could stay home and not do nothing and the situation not going to change.
You're right.
But if you put your head down and go to work and just literally go, like, you know how hard it is to go to the gym? Like, that's the hard thing about the gym, is to go to the gym. That's one of the hardest things.
Just drive in there.
The hardest thing to just put on your shoes and go in the car is one of the hardest things about the gym. But once you get in, you go to work, you do what you're supposed to do for the day, you check.
Yep.
And the results can show. afterwards, you check what he's saying. Like if you're mentally unfit and you need some therapy or you gotta do something to better yourself, put your head down and go to work. Like you could say, I feel bad for yourself how you want, but to be honest, like that ain't gonna really help you. Check.
You have nobody coming to save you.
Nobody coming for you.
For
you know what I mean? So like that's my inspiration for everybody. Put your head down and go to work. Do what you gotta do.
Yes, sir.
You
yes,
feel me?
sir.
No, that's good. I read something about that there too. Like if you're in a situation and you stay in that situation day after day after day after day, that's life teaching you like, yo, you have to change. You have to do something about it. You know what I mean? Because life full of lessons. So it's like it's like if I just keep touching a button in pot, it's like, bro, you gonna keep you gonna keep going until your hand just completely burn off. No, you got, if you want to get to what's behind the pot, you don't have to either go around it or go over it. And that's just life in a whole, just teaching you like, all right, you gotta do something different.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just keep going straight that way, you don't keep getting burned. You know what I mean? So you gotta do something different in life.
Shit crazy being an adult. Being an adult just crazy. You know what I mean? Shit just crazy. You could tell us that shit just crazy.
Come on, you quick too, man. No lie, you know what I mean? Because in your mind, you still remember when you was a 14-year-old kid. Like
no, for sure.
That's you. That is you. But you mature, and it's like crazy to me is how much me myself, how much like I don't look back 2 months ago and be like, damn, I down there a different person just from 2 months ago because I like to practice self-improvement, read, you know what I mean? Like learn new things. So it's like I look back on something I do, a habit I had 2 months, 6 months ago, and I be like, damn, that ain't even me no more. But I still the same kid from when I was a youth, but still evolving, and you know what I mean? So it's like that walking a line and being true to yourself, you still who you always be. You can't really change who you is, but you could improve, you could fix things, you could find new ways of doing things. Exactly.
Yeah, so for sure, for sure.
What piece of advice since we giving out gems? Because I know you as an artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people know you as an artist as a whole. You stepping into the activist role, seeing with, you know what I mean? But as an artist, like what advice you could give to somebody, not even somebody that's in the rap game right now, but somebody that thinking of doing it. I hear that you to go home and you got a home studio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What do you think that's a good investment to have as somebody that want to be successful?
Of course. I think that's one of the best things you could do because you could get your ideas out right there, man. You know what I mean? And like in these times, I mean, you don't even gotta have the greatest quality to start making some noise. You know what I mean? It ain't take a lot to get set up, and so I definitely advise any upcoming artist, go ahead and get your own little setup. Teach yourself how to engineer or produce, to get YouTube. You get so much ways you could learn. Like, trust me, you save yourself a lot of money.
So where was your first setup?
My mother, in my house, in my living room, we had a little gateway laptop. And it just so happened my aunt husband, not a laptop, a computer, a desktop. Yeah. My aunt husband is a musician, and he gave me this program, man. This was even before Pro Tools, a program called Cool Edit Pro. He gave me Cool Edit. Yeah. And
you remember that?
From there, just
your Cool Edit and
Obesity. Yeah, he gave me Cool Edit and
Fruity Loops.
Yeah, Fruity Loops too. You don't make beats with Fruity Loops, but Cool Edit you could record in. And they use it in a radio station. Well, they used to. Like first time I went I-95, they were using Cool Edit. You know what I mean? So, it was a pro-grade programming. He give me it on a CD. I had to install it, 3 CD them, and that's how I start, man. Like young, recording through the computer mic, and so that was my first setup.
One more artist I forget to shout out. I just sent it to you too. I do it in Miami, I think. Fari.
Oh yeah, big up Fadi, man.
That
big
man, that crazy dog. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog.
Crazy hoe.
Like vibes, like music, his personality. I think he marketable like crazy, dude.
He over here in Georgia?
No,
Florida.
He live in Florida, but he'll be moving around though. He'll be everywhere. The man been in he had a video for Chris Brown and somebody else in Jamaica like last year, but Fadi in the video, Byron Messiah, all them man in the video, like man tap in. And his father used to be a musician. His father actually know his father. You check? His father was named Lyrical. I don't know if I point out too much info my body for you know what I mean? But no, his father used to chant like I know the man pops, like the man pops is one of the man them I used to look up to. So to see it come round full is like, dog.
The so video. Big up, he do it was one of them studio videos. He do one of the songs that he
on the radar.
Yeah, on the radar.
VI flag them.
Around he flag around he fucking shoulders. And the man singing this song, I said, no, man, this man nasty. But shout out to you and shout out to everybody again, VA content creators, entrepreneurs, musicians, whatever you is, if you just try and improve and be great in life.
Hey, got partner, man. You know, if I know he work FedEx or something, but he like,
I know.
Man, super viral too, man. Somebody put me on to
crazy. He do exactly what we just said.
The man name is consistency. Yeah.
Bro, I watch him from the beginning.
Yeah.
Get to where he did on that year.
I think they're Florida. You're Florida out here.
No, I think
he here.
Yeah, I think he there.
So we might see you say somewhere.
It ain't just music, ain't just, you know what I mean? The man, we cooking. We doing content. You know what I mean? Like,
gotta be consistent.
The VA going
hard. Show the VA. I don't save them little recipe videos I'm gonna do on Taste 340 and so I don't bookmark them motherfucker and try it. I ain't gonna lie, do the season race, it ain't too good.
That's what I'm telling you this, man. When I overhear it, I overhear somebody and I overhear somebody on the phone. I made that pause in front of Virgin. I ain't even got to watch your phone.
Yeah, we that boat, man. We that boat for real. We getting deeper and deeper, so.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. We have our time, so I want to big up Prya. Thanks for coming through with the Green Podcast. Like, for real, I appreciate the fucking.
I appreciate the man. I'm inviting me. This is my first podcast. I hope to do more. You know,
man.
So I might spark something.
Man, is a natural, man.
Yeah, this was dope, man. This was a nice conversation, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. What's all right? I ain't always saying we're thinking big or nothing, you know. But I was thinking about the idea. I was thinking about it a lot. I was like, if we get Prya on this I'm gonna be so happy that I think it's gonna be nasty for everybody.
Well,
dude.
Man, trust me, man. I rock with it, man. Them I check out what I'm doing. I was like, oh, these man actually sound intelligent and making sense. I mean, I don't know Breezy. This is my first time meeting you. I think Reno, we might have crossed paths before.
It's my second time meeting.
Okay, second time.
Yeah, so, I want to tell you off camera how we meet. You'll be like, ain't no fucking way. Yeah.
Well, go ahead and say it on camera.
You sure? If you want your business that you sure?
Okay, if it's my business, then we'll talk about it
off camera.
Please, I'm a married man now. I feel
like, how to be on some movement?
No, you still. Way back in the days. I was a retired heartbreak kid, man.
Yeah. Just cool and right now.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I mean, shit, you want to give advice in that aspect? I mean, if you want.
We are 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, gonna lie. I mean,
5 minutes. Yeah,
a relationship will keep you grounded. You know what I mean? For real. Especially in a place like Atlanta where you could get lost in the sauce. Gucci said best. Mm-hmm. So, like, yeah. Trust me, keep you grounded, man. You know what I mean? Especially when it's a good woman, your better half, you know what I mean? She'll drip me out too. I mean, like, she's my stylist too, you know what I mean?
Everything. Your cook, your stylist.
Cologne, keep me smelling good. It's like,
you know what I mean? Your motivator.
So I would smell decent enough, but now it's like, oh, baby, try this one. And, so.
That's what you're talking about.
Sure.
You don't want me to talk about relationships.
That's a whole nother podcast. That's another one part two. We might go into part two. Yeah, I might get a heartbreak song out by then. So
shit.
And then we're going to spin back.
Definitely.
No, for sure. Like, one thing with podcasts, like, once you get somebody on, they become regulars, you know what I mean? At least once or twice a year, you see their face, you know what I mean? Prya back again. Get Prya back again. We gonna be talking about this and talking about that.
We might end up doing a little video in the stew, you know what I mean? Laying something down with some fuck, a bad fuck, you know what I mean? But for sure. Man. But give thanks again, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate the man for inviting me for real. It was a pleasure, man.
Man.
I ain't spared no expenses, man. I mean, come to no little rinky dink. We kind of in the hood, but that's Atlanta.
I ain't gonna lie.
Everywhere is the hood in Atlanta. That's one thing. If you ain't from here, everywhere is the hood.
I was like, man, really. My boy, my boss at UE, you know, when he see where we there, but like, it's the inside that counts.
It's kind of just like St. Croix, though. Everywhere is a damn hood. Like, you get Queen's Quarters, and then right round the street is Princess Project. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, saying nothing we use.
You could actually, when this man called me, I answered the phone, I was like, hey, me, gonna lie, you know. I ain't know, you know. He was like, don't worry about it, that. Trust me, baby, I ain't no worry.
Trust me, they are long enough, you know what I mean? But don't be surprised by the next time I come here, this whole shit might look different. Like, that's how fast.
But shout out to these man. Shout out to you. Shout out to these man. For this setup.
Yeah,
because they about to move and do a whole different setup and so they're doing good and so you know what I mean. So give them a quick shout out and so professional.
Like, 1, 2, 3. Big up all the camera them. You know what I mean? Yeah, like
professional. Shout out to these man too.
She wicked.
Yeah, but give time. Hey, Sir Fams, appreciate that for rocking with us again. You know what I mean? And tell how we doing stuff that we ain't playing around, like, you know what I mean?
Big things.
Right, Chris?
Hey, we need a double plate.
A double plate?
Yeah. So this your boy Prya, and you're now locked into With the Green Podcast.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
I try and think I was going to try to get a dub plate with Firebomb. Give me 3 seconds.
No, do your thing, for sure.
I might not get that one. Anyway, look, this your boy, Prya the Don, checking in with the Green Podcast.
Yes,
you know what I like it. We the boat. Believe it.
All right. See you less.
I like talking about. Hey.
We up.
Hey, shout out to everybody. We lit. We gone.
Yeah.
Bow.
Peace in the Middle East, man, for sure.